Addy soldiers. Good morning, everybody. I hope you are doing well. I know I've been absent for a little while because we had some stuff going on in my life, and all I want to do right now is sit on my couch and read romance novels. I've been in a big reading slump this July, and I thought the perfect way to get out of it would be to read something, quick and fast and fun, because I've been reading this super dense fantasy novel for almost an entire month and still somehow have 100 pages of it left. But me, my romance reader shirt, and my suddenly free weekend are ready to get down and dirty with some nice, spicy, fun romances, and we're gonna see how many books that I can read in a 2-day period. And wouldn't you know it, this video is sponsored by Harlequin. They have sent me 5 titles, so let's meet our contenders. First up of my potential saucy summer reads, we have the historical queer rom-com that is The Rulebook for Restless Rogues by Jess Everly. When an eccentric young tailor joins forces with an ex-socialite to open and continue running a queer underground bar when a baron wants to evict them from the land. We also have this fun little colorful mass market. It is The Build-Up by Tati Richardson. And this follows 2 rival architects who have to work together on a project and are slowly falling in love while doing so. We also have the witchy second chance romance that is The Witch is Back by Sophie H. Morgan, where former small town witchy lovers are once again reunited because they need something from the other and they enter into a type of marriage of convenience. Another marriage of convenience can be found in this little double feature. I didn't realize this was going to come in a double bind up, so I guess I technically have 6 books. Hell yeah. Just a Few Fake Kisses follows 2 violinists who enter into a fake relationship for press reasons, and then, oh my god, maybe we're actually falling in love. The True Love Experiment follows 2 friends who enter into another fake dating arrangement in order to get a date to an ex-partner's wedding, but then, oh my god, the chemistry is so high, and one of them's a billionaire. And lastly, Harlequin sent me an EPUB for a book that publishes at the end of August, and that is Kissing Kosher by Jean Meltzer. Yet again, rivals to lovers. Are we sensing a theme of the books that I enjoy reading? This time it's about 2 Jewish bakers who kind of both have a lock on the kosher market, but they're both trying to infiltrate the other one's secrets to gain high status. This is not spicy per se, this is more of a traditional sweet romance, I was told. But our main character has chronic pelvic pain, which I had for a very long time, so I'm very intrigued about this one. If you're like me and you want some hot summer reads to get you through the rest of August and September and likely October with the way that global warming is happening, you can check out the Harlequin site in my description, and I happen to have a coupon code with them so you can get a little bit off of whatever your heart desires. And it's also 1,000,000 degrees in my apartment, so we might end up going on a little adventure at some point today and or just sit in front of my AC for hours on end. So I don't know what the vlog footage is going to look like for this video. It might not be very exciting. Please forgive me. I feel like I am in the 9th circle of hell. Oh, the 9th circle of hell is cold. God, I wish I was there right now. All right, well, I'm gonna get an ice water and I'll meet you on my couch. Oh, hello there. Glad to see you made it. I got my big cup of ice water, and I think I'm going to start with the Rulebook for Restless Rogues because I've had my eye on this for so long, and I'm just I think this will be fun to start off with, right? It's historical, it's light, I don't know, but it's gay, so we gotta start off with this. And none of you are allowed to make fun of my grandpa's slippers, okay? I have a circulation issue, and I'm not showing my feet on the internet for free. It's a little after 11 a.m. right now, so without further ado, let's get on to the reading. I'm literally 15 pages in, and this book is so dang cute. Oh my god, I'm having a great time. I have something very important to report. There are drag queens in this book. You heard me right. There are historical drag queens in this novel. I've gotten to a point where a meeting of saphists is disturbed by a gaggle of gays, and they're having a debate over menswear. And I love that for them. It's a little afternoon and I'm about 100 pages in, but I'm also starving. So I'm gonna go make some emotional support dumplings because I was like, ooh, sexy, fun historical romance. And then I'm like, oh my god, the trials and tribulations of being queer. Oh, that hurt, that hit a little too hard. reading one of the spiciest scenes that I have read in a long time, and it is freaking 1:30 in the afternoon on a Saturday. I need to call my girlfriend. Okay, so it's just before 2 p.m. and I've read like a good half of this, but I think I want to spice up my own life, so I'm gonna head to one of my favorite coffee shops and we're gonna go and read in public. Not gonna lie though, it's mostly because I want nice coffee. Splattered coffee all over this. Oh, damn it. Hey, if you're a book of mine, you have to keep up with my lifestyle. I have been joined by a friend. Hey, little guy. You want to read some romance novels with me? Just finished one of the best books I've read this year, down by the pier. I think we're gonna head home, get myself some dinner before I start the next one. Home. Oh my god, I'm sweaty. Whew, okay, I'm back. So I finished A Rural Guide to Restless Rogues by Jess Everly, and I really enjoyed this. Oh my gosh, I think I would probably give this a 4 stars. The end plot got like a little rambly as she was trying to wrap things up, but like overall, what a wonderful story that is like heart-wrenching, but also like so cute. It has some of the most romantic lines that I have ever read. And if you want a steamy summer read, oh girl, there was a couple times in here that I was like, I am in public. At one point I was reading probably the hottest scene of this book, and this like 80-year-old woman with a walker came and sat right down next to me and was like, hi, how are you? And I was like, oh no, ma'am, please. I can't explain this right now. It's about 4:40 in the evening now. I think the one I'm gonna pick up next is Just a Few Fake Kisses by J.C. Lee, because this is one that I've had my eye on since Harlequin first sent me this email. Now, this bind-up has 2 books in it, so I'm gonna focus on just the first story, and we'll see if I end up reading the second one later. So Just a Few Fake Kisses is about a violinist named Chloe, and she's excited that this famous other violinist, Anthony, is going to be playing with her group, her trio, and they end up having to fake a relationship to avoid a scandal, and then of course we're probably gonna fall in love. So the book is this much of this volume, which is 220 pages. That's actually not too bad. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna attempt to get this done before... Ooh, should I make this a challenge? Let's see if I can do it before 9 p.m. Oh my god, this lighting is so moody. Okay, so I am finding out just now that this is actually part of a trio series. So the first is called A Song of Secrets, the second is One Night Only, and the third is Just a Few Fake Kisses. So there are 3 sisters, and they are all getting their respective men, I think. I'm pretty sure they're all straight, and this is the third and final sisters. So if you want to get the other ones, you can go to harlequin.com from the link down below and use my discount. Ayy! Ooh, there is something about a man that can play a violin. It doesn't even have to be a man, but just, oh my god, anybody who plays the violin, know that I think you're so great. Why, yes, I am bisexual. How did you know? Oh my god, the language in this one is so purely traditional classic Harlequin. His smoldering eyes, her luscious curves, and her creamy bare shoulders. Y'all are horny. Also, I'm only a little bit in, and this is jam-packed with every trope that I could possibly think of. We have a 10-year age gap, which, not my favorite, but some people like that. We have, like, the super uber talented younger woman. We have, like, the rich bad boy with a good soul who has, like, trauma in his past. And our main character is not like other girls. She's a gamer girl, gamer girly. And she has this online rivalry with someone that she plays games with online, but they've never met. They don't know each other's real name, and it's totally gonna be this love interest for sure. Like, this book is just trope salad. I'm 80 pages in, and I'm having fun with this, but I'm also starving. And because the Han family in this book are Korean, there are some Korean words sprinkled in here, which is fun. I like that. But I think in honor of that, I'm gonna go make myself some gochujang chicken. And with the power of editing, you'll see that now. Ooh, delish. I am rolling my eyes and sighing in gusts because this is one of the most ridiculous, overly insta-lovey romances that I've read in a long time. And like, there is a plot, but it really only serves to make them more horny for each other, and I'm just like, good lord, you guys need to relax. I'm having feelings. Okay. Why are there so many noises for the sexy times? Why is everyone shouting and yelling and roaring? It's taken them so long to get together, and they finally did, and it was stupid. This book is so stupid. Okay. Second book, done. It is just after 7 p.m. I finished just a few fake kisses, and like you saw, this book was maybe not for me. It was corny and horny, so if that's something you're looking for, maybe you'll like this. It was very cheesy and very heterosexual, which isn't a bad thing. I'm a straight ally. I'm feeling good. The sun's still out. That's nice. So I think I am going to take like a 5-minute break, maybe get myself a drink, and then start on the third novel. Yeah, this read-a-thon's going so well. I'm having a great time. Actually, do you want to come with me while I make a cocktail? Let's do it. All right, welcome to Rachel's Cocktail Corner. I think for a Saturday night cocktail, I'm gonna make just a classic gin and tonic. Don't look at me for a recipe or anything. Go look on the internet. Go follow Greg on how to drink. I'm gonna start with some lavender syrup that I made myself. I'm gonna say 2 spoons. That seems right. You measure lavender syrup with your heart. And then because I don't have any fresh lemons, I'm gonna use some lemon juice. Do 1 capful of that. And I'm gonna use my wood spirit gin. Let's do 1.5 shots. Why not? We're getting wild this Saturday night. And we're gonna top the whole thing off with tonic. Let me get you some good ASMR. Ooh, that's the good stuff. Cheers. Delightful. Oh, and I realized it's 7:15 in the evening, which means that I beat my challenge of hoping to read this by 9. I gave myself so much time that I didn't even need, because I'm just like such a speedy reader. And not because I totally skimmed the final half. Third book that I'm going to start today is The Witch is Back, which is a second chance romance between 2 childhood sweethearts where Emma left witch society and now lives in Chicago and runs a bar called Toil and Trouble, and I would 100% go there. And Bastian, who broke Emma's heart all those years ago, but like couldn't tell her why he left, but now he's asking her for a favor to pretend that they're a couple for his own mysterious reasons. Now, I usually go to bed around midnight, and I don't know if I can finish this by midnight. Can I finish 378 pages by midnight? I guess we'll find out. So I'm 60 pages in, and so far I have learned that witch marriages are fucking brutal, but also their marriage magic is so freaking cool, and humans need to step their game up. know as well as anybody that humanity as a whole is annoying as fuck, but these witches in here are like, God, the humans, with their human bars and their human emotions. God, those humans out there. Are we really that different? Because according to this, we're not. Like, you get tattoos through magic, we get tattoos through needles, you know, you mix potions, we mix cocktails, we both get cheated on by exes. Like, I'm not seeing a big difference here, babe. Oh my God, that light. Oh wow, oh, I'm a greasy mess. It is just after 10 p.m. and your girl is tired. I know it's only 10 p.m. on a Saturday, but I'm old. I was actually supposed to go out dancing tonight. I had tickets to a party and thought, oh, that'll be so fun. I can bring my romance book along with me and like vlog a little bit, like reading in the club, haha. And then like 3 p.m. hit and I was like, yeah, no. I am 16 chapters or 220 pages into The Witch's Back, and this is not at all what I thought this was going to be. This has some surprising grit to it, but I'm also getting hit with some lines in here that are like, sir, this is a lot for me. I think I'm gonna wrap this up for tonight. I might not do a full 48 hours for this read-a-thon though. I think I might cap it tomorrow at like 3 p.m. or something, because editing this is gonna be a beast. And I also have like regular people things that I have to do before the weekend is up. So yeah, maybe like 3 p.m. tomorrow is gonna be when I turn into a pumpkin. Regardless, thank you all for joining me on day one of my saucy summer reads weekend read-a-thon, and I suppose I will see you all tomorrow. But of course, through the magic of editing, that will happen for you right now. Good morning. Are you ready to get down to business? It is currently about the same time as when I started yesterday. It's about 11:15 in the morning, and I am somewhat caffeinated. It's currently kind of cloudy, sunny outside, so I think I'm going to take advantage of the fact that it is not raining nor a bajillion degrees and go read in a park. So I will take this book and I'll take you guys with me, so let's go. Okay, before we go, quick fit check. We got the classic little top big pant crew, minimal gardener grandma core, I don't know. Damn, maybe I shouldn't be reading this in public because this is scorching enough to cause a 4-alarm fire, and I am in an area with a fire hazard warning. Oh no, I found out something horrible about this book. It's not the use of the virginity trope, not this whole class is witch society. It's that these two love interests are Disney adults. And done. Damn, the ending of this went from 0 to 60 real fast, but you know what? I'm not mad at it. Okay, that was a fun, wild ride. Oh, hello there. I'm back from the park and finished my third book of this weekend. This was fun. I think if you like those kind of small town or like witchy romances, you might like this. On a spice scale, I would give this like a solid 4 peppers. Like, okay, I see you, Bastion, and your magic hands. So now it is a little after noon, and I'm going to make myself some lunch, and then I think I'm going to try and read one more book. I promised I would read till 3 p.m., and if I make lunch quickly, that will give me a solid, like, 2.5 hours. I'm hungry and I'm ready for a challenge, so let's remedy both of those. Okay, so even the best laid plans sometimes have some complications. Nothing huge, it's just that for some reason I can't download the EPUB of Kissing Kosher by Dean Meltzer on my phone, so I'm gonna have to do it on my laptop. So I'm gonna have to get a little bit more creative with my camera angles here. Kissing Kosher is supposed to be the super cute, super sweet Jewish romance novel about 2 bakers, and our leading man is undercover because his grandfather owns this big kosher baking company, and he's like trying to get the recipe, the homemade home recipe from this lady, and They fall in love. Also, our MC with the beautiful blonde hair has chronic pelvic pain, and I am interested to see how chronic condition plays out. Kosher. I barely know her. I'm 7 chapters in, and I'm really enjoying the chronic pain representation in here. I've read a lot of books where the main character has a disability and it just kind of comes and goes whenever it's convenient for the plot line, but in here, like, we're really being shown that chronic pain is a constant, and it is something that you have to deal with all the time, and how it can strip your autonomy, constantly having to fight with your own body and yet push through to be normal. And I'm just like, Abby, I just want to give Abby a hug. Also, Harlequin told me that this book is not supposed to be super sexy, but the way that Ethan is describing her, the way that he is looking, I feel a little lied to. So I'm not Jewish, nor am I religious, but just reading these 11 chapters of this Jewish bakery romance makes me feel like I have just taken a crash course in all things kosher food. Also, I just had lunch, but like, I'm hungry again. A pumpkin spice babka sounds really freaking good right now. And just like that, my Steamy Reads Summer of Love Weekend Spicy Book Read-A-Thon has come to a close. So in that time, I managed to read 3.5 spicy romance books from Harlequin. A Rule Book for Restless Rogues by Jess Everly. This was amazing. It was sweet, it was saucy, it was like very heartbreaking and heart-wrenching. So if you want a new gay, queer, historical rom-com, this is the one for you. But just be aware, don't read this in public. We have Just a Few Fake Kisses by J.C. Lee, which I did not love, but I will give it that it is the most traditional Harlequin-esque romance with all of the tropes and the ridiculous descriptions of one another. So like, I did find this very entertaining. Level of spice throughout the entire thing, like, yet again, we get on page 1 and we're like, oh, these characters wanna bang. And we have The Witch is Back by Sophie Morgan. This was all about coming into yourself and into your own powers and sticking it to your family and banging hot warlock dudes. Along with a very raw look into witch society and how you should never underestimate the quiet ones. I ended up making it about 40-something% of the way through Kissing Kosher by Jean Meltzer, and this again is not like a spicy romance, or if it is, I did not get to that part, but like I said in the clips, like, this is still a really good look into family dynamics, and then like a fun rivals to lovers plotline, and like a really real look into what it's like living with chronic pain. If you want a fun Jewish romance that takes place in a bakery, like, I am probably going to read the rest of this tonight. The one that I did not get to was The Build Up by Tati Richardson, which is about 2 rival architects. But again, I'm probably going to read this one in the next week or so, because this read-a-thon did me good. Having a weekend to just focus on only reading was something that I think I needed. I really like this. This is a bit of a jump start into reading other things, because now I'm like excited, because I've seen what I can do. I can power through it. I could read 3.5 books in 36.5-ish hours, which I think is a new record for me. So if you would like to have your own Summer of Love read-a-thon, I have left the link to the Harlequin Summer of Love page for you to all check out. That is an affiliate link, but I do not get a kickback. I can just save you some money off. And let me help you save money off so that you can get access to all these super cute, adorable, hot, spicy romances. Thank you once again to Harlequin for sponsoring this video and for giving me an excuse to get another bookshelf soon. If you end up going to the Harlequin site, please leave down below which ones that you ended up picking up. And they're not paying me to say this part, but I really am impressed how Harlequin has expanded and like all the stuff that they offer now. I think it's so wonderful. Even just seeing the stack that I have here, you know, that we have queer romances, we have romances with people of color, taking cultural practices and different identities into consideration. Like, I love that everybody can just read about love, right? It's so heartwarming. Speaking of heartwarming, it is freaking hot in my apartment, so I'm gonna wrap this up real quick so that I can turn my air conditioning back on. I feel like I've said that in the last 4 videos of mine, but it hasn't stopped being true. Why is it like 40 degrees degrees outside. I live in Vancouver. It rains 70% of the year here. And my frail, cold-blooded body is not prepared for this heat. You know where I clicked to like the video. You know where I clicked to subscribe. I hope you guys are all having a nice day wherever you are, and I will see you all next week. Bye!